Back now at 8:10 with a local anchor who has a lot of people talking for her response to a viewer's email. We're going to speak with her in a moment. But first, NBC's Mara Schiavocampo has her story. Mara, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. Jennifer Livingston is used to getting the occasional not-so-nice email from viewers. But a message she got last week made her so mad she responded on camera.
You're watching
La Crosse, Wisconsin anchor Jennifer Livingston is used to reporting the news.
Heart disease is still the #1 killer of women.
Not becoming it. But last week, she became the center of attention after a viewer sent her a harshly critical email about her weight. Surely you don't consider yourself a suitable example for this community's young people, girls in particular. Obesity is one of the worst choices a person can make and one of the most dangerous habits to maintain. I leave you this note hoping you'll reconsider your responsibility as a local public personality to present and promote a healthy lifestyle. Outraged, Livingston's husband posted the email to Facebook, where it received hundreds of responses, overwhelmingly supporting Livingston. Tuesday, Livingston took to the airwaves with a deeply personal commentary.
The truth is, I am overweight. You could call me fat, and yes, even obese on a doctor's chart. But to the person who wrote me that letter, do you think I don't know that? That your cruel words are pointing out something that I don't see? You don't know me. You are not a friend of mine. You are not a part of my family, and you have admitted that you don't watch this show. So you know nothing about me but what you see on the outside. And I am much more than a number on a scale.
Livingston, an Emmy Award-winning reporter and veteran news anchor, said she's used to critical viewer comments, but this message was much bigger than that.
And here is where I want all of us to learn something from this. If you didn't already know, October is National Anti-Bullying Month, and this is a problem that is growing every day in our schools and on the internet. It is a major issue in the lives of young people today, and as the mother of 3 young girls, it scares me to death.
In the end, Livingston said her most important message was not for the person behind the email, but for the children watching.
Listen to me right now. Do not let your self-worth be defined by bullies. Learn from my experience that the cruel words of one are nothing compared to the shouts of many.
One woman's on-air response to an online attack. Now, on Tuesday, that viewer, Kenneth Krause, stood by his initial email and issued this statement. Given this country's present epidemic of obesity and the many truly horrible diseases related thereto, and considering Jennifer Livingston's fortuitous position in the community, I hope she'll finally take advantage of a rare and golden opportunity to influence the health and psychological well-being of Cooley Region children by transforming herself for all of her viewers to see over the next year. And to that end, I would be absolutely pleased to offer Jennifer any advice or support she would be willing to accept. Savannah?
Mara Schiavocampo, thank you. And Jennifer Livingston is with us now. Jennifer, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Savannah. Thanks for having me.
Well, I know you're used to being on television every day, but did you ever think you'd be national news 24 hours ago? You make this statement, and now it's everywhere.
No, this is beyond what I could have imagined when I went on air yesterday. I was hoping to impact the people in our own market. I was hoping to send a message to them. What has happened has been really overwhelming, but inspiring at the same time.
You've been a reporter and an anchor, as I mentioned, for a long time in this line of work. We all know that means you do get nasty messages from time to time. What was it about this one that, in your mind, crossed the line?
Better than the bullies that would try to take us down. You know, I mean, yes, they called me obese. The person called me obese, and I can deal with that. I can deal with being called fat. I can deal with being called obese. It was calling me a bad role model that really rubbed me the wrong way, and not only a bad role model for our community, but for young girls in particular. I'm the mother of 3 girls, and I felt like that was an unfair judgment from someone who doesn't know me, admittedly didn't watch my show. He's only doing that by my appearance, and I didn't think that was fair.
This viewer professes to care about the public health message. Do you think his concern about obesity is genuine?
I I do. I definitely do. And I think that it's a good conversation to have. I think his approach was totally inappropriate. I have never gone in public and said that I am the shining example of what your health should be. I have never said that girls should aspire to have a body like mine. And I've never told anyone that they should eat the way I do, exercise as much as I do. My job is to come out, cover stories, deliver the news. And if somebody wants to talk to me about a story that I've covered, I am all about that. And I can even handle the occasional, your jacket didn't look great today, or your hair was in your face. But when you attack somebody on a level that is personal, it's not fair. I don't care if I'm in the public eye. It's not fair.
Were you nervous at all to take this on? I think a lot of us who get these kinds of notes think, all right, I guess I'll just ignore them. Were you worried that if I put this out there, I'm going to invite a response that may be even meaner?
Actually, no, I wasn't worried about that because I do have a pretty thick skin. I'm a tough gal. I can handle those kind of emails. What I was thinking instead was I'm having conversations with my 10-year-old daughter about bullying right now, and I'm telling her, I'm trying to inspire her that if she sees bullying happen in other people, she needs to take a stand. It's important to take a stand. Well, what kind of a message am I teaching her when my husband and I are talking about this mean email that I received, and I'm not taking a stand for myself? I can stand up for myself. There's a lot of people that can't, and I'm going to do it.
Do you think the tone among viewers, the discourse you see on Twitter or Facebook, do you think it's gotten meaner over the years?
I do. I think that's been the downside of the internet, is that people can just put out what they want with anonymity and never have any responsibility about what they're saying. Would you say that to your grandma? Would you say that to someone if they were in your face? I don't think you would. You might go about it in a way that's kinder. I would hope that you would. But that's the problem that we have in our society today. It's so easy to be cruel when we should try to be focusing on being kind.
Well, I know you've gotten many, many kind responses of support, and we're grateful to have you on this morning. Jennifer Livingston, thank you so much.